Hello everyone, welcome to LIT exam, pre-board exam in mathematics part 1. I am Engineer Boyet, RMA LPT. So before we start, subscribe muna kayo. Thank you. So ready your calculators. Number 1. Number series 7, 14, 30, 56, and 93. So hanap po yung 6th term. So, ang gagawin lang natin is maghanap tayo ng pattern sa number series na to. So, napansin niyo yung first term at second term is mag-add po sila ng 7. Dahil 7 plus 7 is 14. So, next is yung 14 at saka 30 is mag-add rin tayo ng 16. Dahil 14 plus 16 is 30. Saka yung 30 at 56, mag-add po tayo ng 26. Saka yung 56 at 93, add po tayo ng 37. So, hindi pa makikita yung pattern dahil malalaki yung number. So, sa taas naman is 7 and 16, mag-add tayo ng 9. Yung 16 at 26, mag-add po ng 10. So, napansin nyo may pattern na 9, 10. So, yung 26 at 37, add po siya ng 11. So, ibig sabihin, yung next nating i-add is 12. So, 37 plus 12 is 49. So, i-add mo natin yung 93 plus 49 equals to 142. So the correct answer is letter A. Number 2, number series 150, 102, 70, 46, and 26. So meron pong nahanap na ika-anim na term. So letter A, 10, letter B, 2, letter C, 8, letter D, 4. So, ang gawin rin natin is hanap tayo rin ng pattern. So, 150 saka 102, may difference po sila na 48. Yung 102 at saka 70, may difference pong 32. Yung 70 at saka 46, may difference pong 24. 46 at 26, may difference po na 20. So, mahirap pong hanapin yung pattern. So, sa 48 at 32, meron pong 16. 32 at saka 24, meron pong 8. Sa 24 at 20, meron po siyang 4. So, napansin nyo, may pattern na po tayo. Mag-divide po tayo ng 2 dito. So, 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Dito, mag-divide din tayo ng 2. So, magiging 2. So, 20 minus 2 was 2. 18. So, mag-subtract din tayo dito is 26 minus 18 equals 8. So, the correct answer is letter C. Number 3. 20 is 80% of what number? So, sa ganitong problem is, gagawa po tayo ng percent proportion. So, ganito po yung formula. Yung sa taas is percent, yung constant niya is 100, equals is, which is makikita po sa ating problem. Ang of, meron din po sa problem. Yun na po ang dapat nating daan. So, yung percent, which is 80% over 100 equals to 20, which is the 20 is yung of, which is yung pong hinahanap nating number. So, which is the x. So, cross-multiply lang po natin yung dalawang fraction. So, 100 times 20 is 2,000. 80 times x is 80x. So, i-divide po natin ng 80. Sa kabila rin 80. So, cancel to. So, 2,000 divided by 80 is 25. So, pwede rin natin calculate yan using calculator para po madali po. So, allowed naman po tayo na gumamit ng calculator during exam. So, gagawin lang po is, input lang po natin tong formula na to. So, 80 over 100 alpha x para makuha po yung equal sign. So, 20 over alpha x. So, shift, solve, then equals. So, the correct answer is 25. So, the same lang po yung, so the correct answer is letter C. Number 4. There are 3 numbers whose sum is 54. One number is double and triple times greater than the other numbers. What are those numbers? So, first number is n, and the second number is doubled, and the third number is tripled, which is equal to 54. So, i-add lang po natin yung, and dahil like terms po sila, magiging 6n equals 54. So, divide by 6, dito rin 6, which is 54 divided by 6 is equal to 9. So, the correct answer is letter B. Dahil, yung first number natin is 9. So, dahil ang second number is 2, and 2 times 9 is 18. Yung third number natin is 3 times 9, which is the n is 9. So, 27. So, 9, 18, 27. Number 5. Evaluate 60 plus 3 times 5 minus quantity 24 divided by 3 plus negative 64 divided by negative 8 divided by 2 squared. So, the first thing to do is follow po tayo ng PIMDAS rule. So, parentheses, exponent, multiplication, and division from left to right, addition or subtraction from left to right. So, 60 plus 3 times 5 minus 24 divided by 3 minus plus negative 64 divided by 8 divided by 2 squared. So, ang first natin hahanapin yung parentheses. So, isolve muna natin itong nasa loob ng parentheses. So, negative 24 divided by 3 is 8 plus negative 64 divided by 8 is 8 dahil negative divided by negative is positive. So, nagiging positive 8 divided by 2 squared. So, next is exponent. So, ang nating next nating isolve is yung may exponent 2. So, 60 plus 3 times 5 minus 16 sa loob ng parenthesis 8 plus 8 divided by 2 squared. So, 60 plus 3 times 5 minus 16, yung 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Next is multiplication. So, dahil nauna, wala pong division, nauna po yung multiplication. So, unahin po natin from right to left. Pag nauna po yung multiplication, mag-multiply po tayo. Palimbawa, nauna yung division, so mag-divide po tayo kung nauna yung division. So, dahil sa example na to, nauna yung multiplication, siya po ang uunahin. So, 60 plus 3 times 5 is equal to 15 minus, so, 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. So, addition. Next is addition. 60 plus 15 is 75 minus 4 is 71. So, correct answer is 71. So, pwede rin natin isolve yan sa calculator. So, follow lang po yung nasa problem. Dapat po follow yung parentheses saka yung operation niya. So, minus parentheses 24 divide 3 plus negative 64 negative 8, then parentheses divided by 2 squared. So equals. So the same answer, which is 71. Number 6, ratio of 70 meters and 3 kilometers. So convert first 3 kilometers to meters. So conversion is 1 in every 1 kilometer there are 1,000 meters. So 3 kilometer is 3,000 meters. So divide mo lang natin to using calculators dahil malaki po yung numbers. So 750 divided by 3,000 equals to 1/4. So yung 1/4 is equal to also 1:4. So the correct answer is letter D. So number 7, there are 50 students in a class. 15 of those students are boys. What percent of the class are girls? So boys plus girls equals 50. So there are 50 students. So 15 boys. Hindi po tingnan yung number ng girls. So 50 minus 15, so 35 po yung girls. So what percent of the class are girls? So ilang percent po yung 35 sa 50? So 35 is what percent of 50? So gagawa po tayo ng percent proportion. So ang percent is yun po yung hinahanap natin. Yung constant na 100 equals the 35 girls of 50 students. So cross multiply 3,500 x times 50 is 50x. So divide by 50 on both sides, 50. So 3,500 divided by 50 is 70. So using calculators, dahil allowed naman po tayo gagamit ng calculators. So pwede natin i-input yung problem, yung percent proportion natin. So alpha x over 100 equals 35 over 50. So shift solve equals. So the correct 70 pa rin. So 70%. Letter B. Number 8. On the day of the school concert, 500 tickets were sold. The students paid 150 pesos each, while non-students paid 200 pesos each. If the total of 85,000 pesos were collected, how many non-students attended? So let x the number of students, then let y the number of non-students. So according to the problem, 500 tickets were sold. So yung students at saka yung non-students is equal to 500 in all. So yun po yung nasa concert is 500 lahat. So next is, this is our equation 1. So sabi rin sa ating problem is 100 pesos for 4 students. So 150x plus the 200 pesos for non-students plus 200y, which is collected at 85,000 pesos in all. So ito po yung equation 2 natin. So ang tanong is, ilan po yung non-students? So ang hinanap natin yung y. So para makuha po natin yung y is solve y in terms of x. So gawin lang natin is yung equation 1 is mag-multiply po tayo ng 150. So 150 divided 150 times x is 150x. 150 times y is 150y. 150 times 500 is 75,000. So, subtract po natin yung dalawang equation, yung equation 1 at saka equation 2. So, 150x minus 150x is cancelled. Cancel po ito. So, ito magiging negative. So, 150 minus 200 is negative 50. Ito rin is magiging negative. So, 75 minus 85 is negative 10,000. So, divide this by negative 50. Yan, negative 50. So, makancel po ito. 10,000, negative 10,000 divided by negative 50 is positive 200. So, there are 200 non-students. So, we can also solve this using calculator. So, para mabilis po. So, ang gagawin lang natin is input lang po natin yung dalawang equation. Equation 1 at saka equation 2. So, mode equation which is the 5, then 1. So, input lang po natin. Yung value ng x is 1 equals, yung value ng y is 1 equals, yung c natin is 500. So, equation 2 naman is 150 yung x, yung y is 200, tsaka yung c is 85,000. So, equals. And then, equals. So, yung x natin, which is the non-students, is 300. And the y is, the non-students is 200. So, the same answer. So, letter A. Number 9. Louis purchased 4 pounds of mixed nuts at 20 pesos per pound. Clark purchased 2 pounds of peanuts at 50 pesos per pound. What is the average price per pound of the mixture of both purchases? So, solution. Louis bought 4 pounds which is cost 20 pesos. So, 4 times 20, so 80 pesos. While Clark purchased 2 pounds of peanuts at 15 pesos. So, in all is 30 pesos. So, add mo natin yung total cost niya is 100 at 6 pounds. Dahil 6 pounds lahat niyang ang kanyang pinamili. Lahat niyang pinamili niya is 6 pounds. So, divide lang po natin yung 110 divided by 6 is 110 divided by 110 divided 6, that is 18.3. So the correct answer is letter A. Number 10. A laborer can finish the job in 4 days. Another laborer can finish the job in 6 days. If both laborers plus a third laborer can finish the job in 2 days, how long will it take for the third laborer to finish the job alone? So let X, the laborer 1, let Y, laborer 2, and let C, laborer 3. So meron po tayong formula sa work problem. So ganito po yung formula for work problem. So lagi nyo lang tandaan. So yung y over x, yung sa laborer x plus y over 1 over y sa laborer 2. At saka y plus y over c for laborer 3. So kung lahat sila magtutulungan, ito po yung matatapos nila po. At sila ay magtutulungan. Yung oras po, yung time for them to finish the job. So, plug in lang po natin yung numbers. So, labor X or labor 1, matatapos po niyo ng 4 days yung trabaho. Laborer 2, which is the Y, and finish the job in 6 days. Kung silang lahat is magtutulungan, so they can finish the job in 2 days. The question is, yung third laborer, how long will it to finish the job alone? So 1/z equal to 1/2. So transfer po natin dito, so magiging subtraction. So 1/2 minus 1/4 minus 1/6. So LCD is 12. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So 6 minus 3 is 3. Minus 2 is 1. 1/12. So laborer 3 can finish the job in 12 days. So pwede rin natin isolve yan using calculators. So ang gagawin lang natin is plug in lang po yung equation. So plug in lang po natin yung equation, which is 1/4 plus 1/6 plus 1/z, or pwede rin mag-x kayo dyan. So equals 1/2. So solve equals, so the answer is 12. So the same answer. So letter C.